he has to really, he's forced to approach and interact with Snake. Hero doesn't really have to do that because not only does the menu supply so many different tools to deal with Snake when it comes to Sizzle, when it comes to Kaboom, when it comes to Bang, but also when you get those buffs like Accelerato and Psych Up, you do so much damage with and play around the mid-range of the forward air. And also, bounce exists. We don't even talk about bounce yet. That's the big, I don't like Snake, but that's the Sea Bear circle to avoid the explosive.
It's definitely a menu game plan right now. This is a run back from earlier this year. Although ApolloKage was able to avoid Chugs, as he was worried about at Honeypot, where they were both present in the top 4, was not able to avoid a little bit earlier at Patchwork. ApolloKage narrowly won that set in a 3-2. So Chugs is looking to come to ApolloKage's turf and get the return, as ApolloKage did to Chugs.
Yeah, you know, you can't blame the guy for that. Early on, again, I think that Sizzle, they're going straight through. We saw it earlier in the day, ApolloKage versus Wolfie, right? Where a character like Sonic, very much a brawl-heavy character, you can't really challenge the grenades from far. This is basically a little envelope saying, hey man, you see that little bit of distance between you and the grenades? Bomb, right in your face. Explode all that nonsense right up there, and keep you away. And again, the bounce online, forcing AK, while yeah, albeit Snake's normals are very good, is not the position typically ApolloKage wants to be in.
Okay, well, gotta watch that MP though. It is getting really low, and at high percentages that could come into effect. But ApolloKage has to find the opening, chooses to brawl instead of using a lot of explosives. And again, the MP, as we talked about it, went away, not able to recover after that poor option.
That's the thing about Hero, man. In matchups like this where, yeah, this character, quote-unquote, loses to menu. In reality, you only get 100 of those Mario Party points, right? You got to be careful of events when you're burning them too much, when you're getting too into the zone, where someone can rush you down. It's like, wait, I only got 10 left. Wait, I have this big move that'll counter you. Wait, I can afford it. My pockets are dry. I spent too much MP at the merchants this weekend.
Speaking of getting into the zone, you can see ApolloKage playing at this dash attack burst range, where Chugs has to spend some time to either get the Zapple out, which is not instantaneous, or pick a quick menu option, which is not comfortable.
ApolloKage going to make it work when there's no bounce online to get the extra damage on those grenades. They crushed it early on with that upside on shield. Get back to the triple parry. ApolloKage, like you mentioned, playing in that burst range and make it a count. So as that C4 online, your Chugs, you got to be careful. He's looking for it. The fog is coming. Setting up that grenade. Bounce still online. All right, it's time to go in for those normals. Psych Up as well. We're going to catch a landing here. Chugs is waiting for the fall from his loving arms. But Snake's a big guy. He's going to hang on just fine.
That was a crazy grab. Chugs approaching with the Zapple, finding it. The Accelerato doing so much work. The drift out, drift in, can off the top. The Accelerato enables so much in every matchup.
Up throw into an up air. Here we go. Nice extra damage here from Chugs. And once bounce comes online, he's going to rush this Snake down before he can meet his wits there in the close combat situation. Getting out of there. The whoosh to avoid the low hitbox of that dash attack again.
Choice.
Chugs recognizing where AK wants to be when bounce is online and looking to challenge him there. Oh, no Zoom. You're gone. Unfortunately.
Nikita goes far because you're trying to chase off the Zoom, but Zoom isn't even able to be found.
Boom. That's the anti-grenade button right there.
It's a keep ApolloKage out until I can find Accelerato button.
Exactly. And then I jump back in there. And when I activate, 94%. AK looking to play patiently, biding his time until Accelerato comes out here. He wants to run in, looking to find that grab. He's playing on that PS2 platform. He cannot find that grounding grab. Runs in there, the grenade at his feet, keeping him safe. C4 on that platform. Goes to go high with the extended jump height of the Accelerato. He'll catch AK going all the way up there with that forward air.
Yeah, read out the defensive option. It's a little bit easier than you might think because as Snake is off stage that deep, you always want to look for the jump up B. You'll always want to cypher high.
Take a shot every time Kevin devalues something a hero does.
I'm just saying it was a good read, but the position ApolloKage was in, that was the bigger deal. Chugs put ApolloKage in a bad spot. That's better to log.
How do you guys feel about me reach baiting my co-caster? Thoughts on that? Anybody? Anyways.
Do you have any feedback for me actually while we're here?
Sure. You know, we got some time. We got to watch it play. All right,
so I want you to notice though, like when Accelerato is out, ApolloKage shifts the entire game plan from playing around burst range to playing this kind of campy set of tower siege style.
The funny thing is I agree with you. I just wanted to make fun of you.
No, it's valid. It's valid. I'm very.
You open the door, I'm going to walk in. I don't tell you. You got bounce online early on, and it definitely is a great point. You know, again, where we mentioned before in earlier sets where Chugs' game plan shifts from the more conservative, setting up those the menu, getting those buffs up, to now I'm playing Mario. Now I run in and jump in and find the insane longer combos.
Ooh, could not quite find it after hit stun. Chugs needed to jump, but finding the grab, and Nikita chasing deep. Air dodge just whiffed. We're going to be able to make this one back. The swoosh to recovery. Reads the rollout. ApolloKage so good in those close quarters.
Very good close out there from him, dropping out that grenade. Again, bounce online to get more of an aggressive foot forward.
That was
coming out into the Zapple. Move online as well. Looking for the last buff, the last bit of your Christmas list. Checking the list. Trying to find the opening here. C4 coming out again. They're gonna get it's gonna save with the F1. Giving away the downfall as well. Moving back away. AK, again, like I said, biding his time, waiting for the accelerator to come out, and just he's still get the extra damage up while he can. Swatch back away. Accelerator comes out finally, and like you mentioned, he's playing in tower defense. He's looking for the catch of the landing with the dash attack.
Yeah, but Chugs isn't allowing it. As soon as Chugs got Accelerato, it's press the gas, and ApolloKage can't recover even with the cute tech.
Chugs got Accelerato. I think that was AK's first low recovery of the day. He learned his lesson. You cannot challenge Accelerato when you're going high, because that forward air will meet you every day of the week. AK is learning what not to do when this hero is off the goop.
Chugs just chose to wait it out instead, but still at a massive percentage deficit. Chugs needs to find Accelerato back. Less ApolloKage approaching those close quarters, but you can see ApolloKage is mixing it up. While Chugs is not prioritizing menu, ApolloKage is not approaching. It's only when Chugs is looking does ApolloKage play in the burst range, but now Accelerato is back.
Go. Yeah, I'm waiting again. The bounce still online. I can find that flame slash. AK biding his time. Not gonna get too aggressive. Back coming out, keeping you away. Gonna catch that jump in because Accelerato is online. Then you know what the hero's gonna do? He's gonna jump. He's gonna jump. He's gonna jump again.
Accelerato off after the stock take, but we find it again.
It's Christmas time.
Time in the city. Anybody else know anything red and green so we can stop calling this a Christmas tree?
No, that's been my joke. It doesn't matter what time of year it is. I'm calling it the Christmas tree. Mariah Carey be damned. I'm calling it the Christmas colors.
Okay, falling down to the ground. Not able to find a stock. Wants the up tilt, but waiting out the shield means that it's going to be punishable off of the drop. Can't find the snooze. What a cute grenade into the grab. That was nasty. Can't find the initial take, but safe off of the grenade.
Bring it back down there with the Nikita into the C4. We've got everything out of the kitchen sink on the small battlefield platform. Hitting the hilt hitbox question mark of that down air. Back patiently there with the Cypher going high. Not going to challenge Chugs there. Get the bounce, but the C4 still going to poke through. Now wait, getting that grenade back, recognizing I'm going to rush you down. I'm not scared of this. I'm going to find the F-tilt and close it out. We go to last situation here again.
Can't use grenade for safety with the purple circle available for Chugs. Finding the up tilt again on Chugs' roll, and still not quite enough to take it. 129%. We're not quite in down throw percentage, so we're just going to play some more air-to-air.
Oh, just barely avoiding the C4 there. We're at the percentage. 160% at down throw, close it out. Gonna catch that roll in. They're not gonna take it there with the F-tilt just yet. Nikita going out there. They're gonna set up with that with the mortar, with the grenade, everything, anywhere. What can you do? Chugs is trying to find anything to grab. Use the iframe to escape that. But a 203, any Signature Snake will take it. If Chugs, you need to take his stock right now.
Chugs jabbed out the grab that would have definitely taken the stock. Runs up and grabs, eats the grenade, knowing it's not going to take it just yet. The percentage is racking up.
Oh my God! The extra hit of the down tilt.
ApolloKage falls to a 213% Chugs and slowly sips his water as though he is unfazed.
Dude, the kaboom just barely wouldn't have killed there. It was the extra 7 or 8% from the down tilt that just barely edged it out. Oh my goodness.
Unbelievable.
213%. Yo, Kevin's hero agenda is growing by the minute.
How is it my, I don't, you know what?
No, the anti-agenda.
Thank you, okay.
That's what I meant, my bad, my bad. Bad phrasing, bad phrasing.
Don't you forget it.
I was agreeing with you that time.
Don't you forget it.
I was trying, I was going to undersell, but like, nah, that's, nah.
Sending it back to small battlefield. The game plan does not change for both of these guys. A longer stage does not necessarily benefit ApolloKage, so sitting on the small battlefield, that stock went away as quickly as it started. Oh my God, Chugs' advantage.
AK gonna laugh that one off. Again, Accelerado comes out. You take the stock that early into Accelerado, like, okay, now I'm gonna rush you down. You try to recuperate your losses coming back on. Nah, buddy, you're gonna chase down. But AK gonna catch a jump in there with the reverse F-tilt. Gonna parry that Sizz. He's not gonna take this one lying down. Looking to find the grab. He's barely avoiding the tomahawk grab there.
Oh my god, this is looking dire. Yes, Snake with a stock lead, his top 1 character in the game, but with a stock disadvantage, his character does sorely lack a lot of the tools necessary to get up close and personal.
Man.
And Chugs is reading out every approach option. Up tilt stuffs the jump.
Bounce coming back online. It's not looking too great. They're going to find the down smash 2-frame down a stock. ApolloKage needs to pull it out. Look for something anyway to get back into this game. Again, the bounce into the power-up to put Chugs in such a favorable position. Looking to get away. Not going to challenge this hero right now. Bide your time. 5.5 minutes. We got nowhere to go. With that kaboom, again, the anti-snake spell is going to be putting in so much work.
Bounce is gone. We still have some power left in the tank. ApolloKage does not mind keeping the pace slow and fishing for damage. There's plenty of time on the clock, and he's going to bide it.
Absolutely, man. Oh, the grenade pickup into the back here. Again, the ApolloKage definitely coming to life here with these extra combo conversions. Bounce coming out there as well. Like you said, playing more of that aggressive CQC game on the ground, trying to force the situation out of this hero. Then Chugs playing the patient game as well, switching sides. Returning him there with that jab. With the jump in there, not going to find that C4. Those grenades all the way from high.
Okay, dropping down. The grenade keeping him safe. Oh god, this is such a tense position. Chugs just trying to play, faking out
Nikita coming in
pressure.
clutch with the sizzle. He's a stock yesterday. If you are ApolloKage, you cannot let Hero get any of this rage. You know what happened last game at 213. The whoosh coming out there had to do with the up tilt, but just barely avoiding that. Becker comes out, goes to the zoom. AK looking to find it sooner rather than later. Grenade's coming out, not going to find that grab. And Legend going to find the air dodge. ApolloKage is bringing it back.
We have a stock available still for AK, 103% against a quick 31. Chugs has bounce. This is going to be difficult to attack on pressure. You have to be willing to maintain patience, ApolloKage.
And he's looking for that kaboom, looking for the Accelerado to keep the space away from the snake. C4 sinking on the platform once more, 125%. So scary position for ApolloKage, but Chugs recognizing again, one little bit of extra damage here from the snake could bring this game right back out of your favor. Not gonna find that grab, but the psych up there will certainly do it. And Chug is on the prowl for it. AK is like setting those grenades. They get away from me, but still hanging on just barely. Oh my goodness!
He followed it up, knowing that the up tilt wouldn't connect clean. Finds the double jump out of disadvantage. ApolloKage gets read like a book. And Chugs 3-0s on the run back on ApolloKage's turf this time.
Chugs has the conversion of whoosh into up tilt, and just barely outside that percentage. ApolloKage recognizing that, goes to jump away, and Chugs meets him there. What a statement. Winners quarterfinals in his territory after going down game 5 at Patchwork, saying, you know what? It's my time to bring this back. That is a statement and a half right there from Chugs. Oh my goodness.
Rising Carolinian star, the